Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
This is Newcap News with Bart Pediasic.
Good evening. Police believe alcohol may have been a factor in a single vehicle rollover near Lac La Biche on Tuesday. It left a 19-year-old man dead and sent 2 others to hospital. When police responded to the crash on Mission Road, they say of the 3 occupants, 2 were ejected out of the vehicle. A 19-year-old man was airlifted to an Edmonton area hospital where he succumbed to his injuries the next day. The other 2 18-year-old occupants were last listed in stable condition. The investigation is ongoing. And an 18-year-old man from Little Pine First Nation is facing charges after making threats relating to a possible school shooting at John Paul II High School in North Battleford on Facebook yesterday. Police are not releasing the name of the accused, as one of the victims in the case has been identified as a youth. No other details are available at this time, but RCMPs say they continue to work with school administrators to ensure the safety of students and staff. Well, a sale of the Canadian Wheat Board to private interests remains a hot-button topic, especially in Saskatchewan.
It's not so much losing the one seat on the board, as this will give producers a seat on the board for the first 7 years, but it's more the financial participation.
Norm Hall is concerned that producers will not get the opportunity to benefit from any increase in the value of shares in the next 7 years. G3, the company that acquired the Wheat Board, is a joint venture between Bunge Canada and Salic, which is a subsidiary of a Saudi agriculture and livestock investment company.
Benefit greatly from this deal by having another major company with substantial global market penetration competing for their grain.
But producers are still concerned about the ability to participate on the board and who stands to benefit most from the sale of their equity.
We would like to see it that producers decide when they want to sell those shares, not the company decide that they want to buy the producers out.
The Saudi-backed group owns a majority stake in the company after completing a deal yesterday worth $250 million. Well, Habitat for Humanity on the border works to build affordable houses for families in and around the area, and their latest project not only helps raise money, but connects women in the community. Katie Hudson explains.
The whole story changes when they have somewhere that is decent and acceptable to live in.
This marks the 2nd annual 100 Women for Habitat fundraiser. Melanie Mutter is one of the women who will be raising money.
Having women do some really positive things together is great. I don't think we bond enough as women, and really in order to be doing some service to our community, when we get together, do these really positive things, it really fills my cup.
Last year, 100 Women for Habitat raised $85,000, which was used to build a condo unit. Michelle Charles Gustafson, campaign hostess, says this year they're asking women to raise as much or as little as they can, adding they're happy to have more than 100 women participate. The project runs until June 18th, and the funds will be helping those right at home.
All of the funds that are raised from our 100 Women campaign will go to building homes here in Lloydminster. It's staying in the community. It's here to help other families have a decent place to live.
And to inspire those who have signed up, the launch featured presentations with a spring trend twist.
It's a great thing to celebrate our femininity, to talk about spring trends, to talk about fashion, to talk about colors, makeup. These are things that women love anyway, and so it was a great way to kick off our 100 Women campaign.
And for Mutter, the events remind her that it feels good to be involved.
It's not just about the people who end up receiving the support. It's also really encouraging young people, older people, any age demographic of people to really get involved in the community, because that is really a big part of it.
Katie Hudson, Newcap News.
Like pigs in the mud, every year people from Border City gather to join in the area's annual muck run. Organizers are getting ready for this year's event as preparations are now underway. With more than 600 participants in last year's run, event organizer Kyle Kelly says he expects a big crowd, as the 5K event is always a popular choice in the Border City.
We raise a whole bunch of money for the Lloydminster Health Foundation, and we send about 500 people running through the mud and over obstacles, and everybody gets filthy and has a good time.
All funds raised are in support of the Lloydminster Region Health Foundation and are used for continued enhancements for the healthcare here in our area.
All the money raised goes to them and stays right here in our community, and we all know someone who has been affected by something where they need health care. Obviously, we all do. So it's really awesome to help raise money that stays right here in our community.
And if you'd like to get involved with the Muck Run, you can visit lrhf.ca/events.